Hey everyone, Leon Johnson here. So there's this young man in my class. I just found out he's been following on Instagram, which honestly caught me off guard. Sometimes I get random followers, but I didn't realize any of my students were actually tuning in. Now he's about to graduate high school, and he was very, very passionate about a post that I made. I have my artwork on there. I'm getting ready to do something different, like a promotion, and I've been using AI here and there, sometimes with good results. Either one time was reluctantly when I had to kind of work for a client, and I didn't really, they didn't want to hire an animator, so I was working with it, blah blah blah. It was just to create like a demo of some sort, and so I did it. And then next is with my work where I just like trying things out. I like for it to give me a bit of a vision board look sometimes. Sometimes I'm going like, I wonder what it would look like if it did that. But this young man was so passionate about not using it with my art. And normally I'd be a little, actually I was slightly annoyed that somebody would even think to tell me what to do, especially at my age. But this young man is very respectful and he's always been, very passionate. And so I always want to have that space that is open to talk to young people. And so it took him a while to get to the point as to what really was the main core of why he was feeling the way he felt about AI. And gradually, I think what I summarized was that not only does it use up a lot of water, but he said there's a part of AI that does not become yours, meaning that once the work starts making something truly different, it's not yours. And I got what he was saying, but I really wanted to push a little bit more to understand why was it such that why was it such a big deal. And he said something about AI replacing the fact that people are losing jobs and it's replacing. And I'm going to say that we went around in circles, minutes after minute about how when something is new, when it comes out, is used a lot and people abuse it, and it doesn't ultimately end up replacing anything. If anything, certain parts that became hacky, next thing you know, there's some pieces of that people are able to use that is very valuable, even if it is a part of art. Now, I'm always going to be a pen and ink guy. I'm always going to be, clay and, any kind of material underneath the fingernails sort of artist. But I never want to be the kind of person who becomes afraid of something new because it's going to replace me. I just want to find a way to always work around it. I'm always looking for a way to make sure that I am the most important part of any making in the process. So I felt the same way about digital art, and I still sort of feel that way. Like when people tell me, "Oh, I did a painting," and it's like on Procreate, I'm like, "No, you did not do a painting. Your hands still are fine. You have nothing on your hands that you need to wash off." But I've used Procreate, and I think that it is valuable in doing illustrations, or if it's valuable in getting a quick drawing done for someone. Um, that way, you don't have to erase with little shards of rubber, or you don't have to cover the paper up, whatever. It's valuable, but I encourage everyone to embrace all the stuff that you think that is hacky. I mean, yes, AI feels almost like disco right about now, to the point where, it's jokey. You see it making memes, and it's gonna hit its level where it's like people are probably already tired of it. I think I'm tired of it in some ways. I'm not even surprised or shocked by it because now when you look at it, it has a look. And even if it didn't have a look, you almost look at AI and you go, I now desire the real thing. So I hear AI music. I hear when I see a lot of AI stuff and people are saying it's making money, blah, 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 blah. And I don't know all those details because I'm trying to stay in my own world of creating. But I sincerely believe that what it is doing is naturally pushing us towards the real. It's pushing us to break out of a matrix, so to speak. I mean, I feel it in myself now. Like, I want to have relationships with, the artists or people or, whatever. I don't want something just okay, it's photographed and that's it, or and so I believe it, I can feel it. No, I really, if we start having AI movies from beginning to end, where the actor is AI and the sound is AI, whatever, pretty soon I guess it's going to get back to plays. Something's going to happen where we're going to get back to the real, but I'm never going to be intimidated by new technology. I guess it's because I just refuse to have this. I'm kind of over the feeling of, oh, it's coming to get us. It's coming to get us. I don't really care about that. So shout out to the young man. He's very, very passionate. He's getting ready to go off to art school. I hope he goes out there and makes a lot of money. I told him don't chase the job. Don't chase, oh, how am I going to be able to take care of myself? You'll get there. You'll figure it out. But just focus on doing good work. Focus on doing good work and making sure that when people see your work, they understand that there's nothing better than the real original you. So anyway, that's all I want to say. And yeah, let it be. LeonJohnson.nyc.